Hello jelly babes, welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to be reviewing these 3 clear jelly stampers that were very kindly sent to me from Born Pretty for review. So you do get 3 stampers in one set and they are $7.99, which I think is real great value for money for clear jelly stampers. So obviously this one didn't come like this, by the way. I have used it. You will have seen me use it in my 31-day challenge that I've recently completed. If you've not seen it, I'll leave links to it. I'll leave a link to the playlist so you can go and check it out. But yeah, I know I need to be more careful. I'm a very mucky pup. But I love this one. I love the fact that it's got like a shorter sort of stamper holder so you can get real close to the nail. So they all come with obviously lids for the stamper, and this one is great because it's a massive stamper head. And you've got this one also, and you do get 2 scrapers per stamper. So you get this one here, which has snowflakes on them, and these clear ones. I did get 3, I just couldn't find it. I'm also really forgetful where I put things as well, but as you can see, they are flexi scrapers as well, which I prefer. So I'm going to show you these over sort of different variety of plates and brands. So I will show you over a Born Pretty plate, a Moyou London plate, and this is the tropical one, Uberchic plate, the Uberchic plates, the Moyra, and finally Marianne nails. So that's a few brands that you'll get to see this plate in action with. So I'm going to start off with this fabulous Marianne Nails Professional plate number 1, and what I'm going to do is sort of take a different image off of this plate, but I'm going to use all 3 stampers so you get to see how all 3 stampers work on this plate. So I've got this one here, and you can see that the pick up is fantastic. So I'm just going to try and get this to place on the nail, and as you can see, I can show you much more clearly because the stamper head is a lot shorter. So there's no issues with that. That is picked up absolutely fine. This is a stamping polish that I'm using, just in case you're wondering. It's hit the bottle as black as night. So I'm going to be using this stamper head now. So I'm going to get the stamper head off it. And these are sort of squishy as well. Not majorly squishy, but they are squishy. So I'm going to use it on this image here. I probably should have done it the other way around actually. Got that larger image on for the larger stamper head. But again, as you can see, no issues whatsoever with pickup for this either. So that's picked up really well. And for priming, by the way, actually I didn't prime that one. That's just stamped straight out of the package. But you can just sort of roll it on your sort of lint roller. Just if it's got some bits on it, you can use that to prep it. But a lot of stampers nowadays, they kind of come pre-prepped, so you don't have to do any of that, which is fantastic. So that has also stamped really well. So I'm just going to get it to focus. So that's the 3 swatches from the Marianne Nails plate, and all 3 stampers have worked amazingly on that as well. So moving on to the Uberchic plate. Again, I'm going to take some images off it to share with you. I'm going to try this colour alike stamping polish. So I'm trying different polishes out. And uh-oh, that hasn't worked. I did try hit the bottle as well, and weirdly that didn't work on this plate, on the Uberchic plate, although the black as night worked on the Marianne Nails one. But the Born Pretty one, as you can see, has worked fine. So I like to sort of show different polishes because sometimes you can think it's the stamper because that stamping polish works fine on other plates, but for this one it was the polish that was obviously the issue, because you can see here that has picked up that image absolutely perfectly, and as you can see it's done it again on this one. So a lovely big image for you to see, and again no issues with pickup. So I'm just going to get this image finally. So all clear jelly stampers, it's a bit more words out, are going to be great for nail art and for stamping, for precise sort of placement. But I do think the ones that are closer to, got a shorter base are easier to use. So that's the swatches from the Uberchic plate. So moving on to the Moyra Vintage. So I really wanted to show like a variety of plates, because some plates have obviously different etching, and not, you know, some stampers don't work on all plates. So hopefully the stampers will work on all of these plates that I'm showing you today. And place this on the nail. Do you know what? I didn't realise when I first sort of got this plate that these are actually poodles. How cute's that? I just thought it was like weird blotches, but it's actually poodles, as you can see here. Now I will sort of highlight this to you, that this is a bit of an issue, that the stamper head kind of sinks down in the case, and I don't 100% know why that is. It tends to only do it with this one, but I did want to point that out just because you wouldn't particularly pick it up from me actually swatching. It doesn't particularly do it with these other ones, it's just with that shorter base head one for whatever reason. So again, absolutely no issues with picking up. And do this for the final image. And as well, just in case you weren't aware, obviously you want to be very careful where you're putting your clear jelly stamper, especially if you're cleaning up and using acetone, because if you put acetone on these clear jelly stampers, on the holder in particular, it will go cloudy and then you won't be able to see through it, which obviously then makes the stamper absolutely pointless. So I did want to point that out and make that obvious, just in case you're new to stamping and don't know these details. So this is the Moyou London plate, and it's from the Tropical collection. I absolutely love this plate, it's so cool, and I can't wait to use it when it comes to summer. It cannot come quick enough. I'm so sick of this cold weather. So yeah, again, absolutely no issues picking up. And as well, I just thought I'd show you, this is how I clean my stampers. I've just got my lint roller and I just rub it over the stamper head, and then it's completely fine to use again. I am trying to remember to say things that like I know and I've got used to, but maybe, like I say, if you're new to stamping, you wouldn't particularly know that, or you know, or that's something that you're wondering. Whereas now you don't have to wonder anymore, because I use, with all of my stampers, whether they're clear jelly or not, I use a lint roller to clean off any excess polish, because I don't want to use, and it's not advisable to use any sort of acetones or nail polish removers on them. That is such a cool image. Again, no issues there. So moving on now to the Born Pretty plate. You can see a full review of this on my channel as well. But this plate right here, which has got some gorgeous lace images. So again, I'm going to swatch these for you. So yeah, so I am really impressed with these stampers. They're really easy to use. As you can see, the pickup is just spot on. There's not any issues at all. And I like the fact that you've kind of got 3 different sort of size stamper heads. Obviously not that you're ever going to use like a massive stamper head if you're stamping it directly onto your nail, but if you wanted to sort of use it to fill in, then, or you know, maybe get sort of, you know, be able to sort of cover 2 nails on the sort of extra large clear jelly stamper head, then they'll be good for that. Hopefully you know what I mean. So yeah, so I do like the fact that I've got 3 different sizes as well. So there they are all together. Absolutely no issues there. Now, I have completely forgot to record all of the swatches all together. Don't know what's the matter with me, I'm still getting into review mode. But yeah, but I am so impressed with these stampers, Jelly Babes. I think this one's probably my favourite because it's just so close and it's so clear to be able to see through. But generally you can see through with them, all of them. I mean, that one, the head is so large, you can see right down the barrel of the stamper. This one is where you tend to kind of get a little bit of tunnel vision. It's not as clear. But like I say, all 3 have stamped really well. The only sort of issue was with a certain polishes on the Uberchic plate. It didn't like colour alike or hit the bottle. It had to be Born Pretty. But so yeah, so other than that, absolutely fine. But I think that was the case, maybe the plate as opposed to the stamper. So big thank you to Born Pretty for sending me these for review, and thank you for checking it out also, Jelly Babes. Bye.